These flower earrings look so cute with the vintage buttons in the middle. Hello Live Wires, Heather Boyd Wire here, and today it's Tip Tuesday. Today I'm making a DIY gadget out of a yogurt lid to create these beautiful wire wrap flowers with the vintage buttons. You can find the templates for these earrings and more in my Button Jewelry Made Simple ebook. I'll link it up in the description below the video. So without further ado, let's get wired. Today's featured live wire is Delwyn. Delwyn has only been making jewelry for 2 weeks, but has already shared her gorgeous creations in the Wire Makers Club, inspired by my tutorials. Thank you so much, Delwyn, for sharing your gorgeous creations. For the flower earrings, I created a DIY jig using a yogurt lid. I cut a piece that's about 2 by 2 inches, and I'm going to tape it together with wide tape and bring the edges together so it makes a teardrop shape. Just bring the tape right around, make sure there's no gap, smooth the tape down, and then we're going to get some scissors and trim off the extra tape. This is a really fun and easy gadget that you can make to create consistent size petals. I'm using 30 inches of 20 gauge artistic brass wire, and we are going to wrap it around the jig, bringing it around and making sure when we bend it to give it a little bit of a pinch so there's a sharp bend in the middle, and continue bringing the wire around until we have about 12 petals. Now we will remove it from the jig, make sure it doesn't spring open, and we will separate the petals so you'll see it creates a little loop in between the petals. So just gently separate them so they're all spaced apart, and you can adjust them after so they're a little bit more evenly spaced. Now we have to make some little loops, so we have our bail making pliers to make the loops that will be in the center of the petal. Clip the ends of the wire, pinch in those little pokey ends. Make sure it's flat and adjust it so the petal spacing is even and that they connect on the sides there. We will take a 24 gauge wire and put it through the 2 loops to hold them together. You can use about 12 inches of wire, might not need that much. And wrap it through those 2 loops a couple of times to hold them together. Make sure you give the wire a good tug so there's no slack. You might have to wiggle it around a little bit. And we want those ends to be securely attached together, so you can go through 2 or 3 times with the 24 gauge wire, tugging it as you go. From there we're going to go around and hook that 24 gauge wire into all of the loops of the flower, bringing them together so they're beside each other. We want them to be one beside each other. This is a good way to make a solid base before we add the button. And wiggle that wire so it's firm and they're all nicely evenly spaced before we put the button in there. You could use a bead too if you prefer. Do any little adjustments so they're even, and I have a button with a shank which is going to work really well for this design. Put the wires together and put both of the wires through the shank of the button, and then just pop it right in the middle so it sits right in the center. Flip it over, and then you'll bring the wires through the opposite loop, so there'll be 6 petals on each side, and we want to make sure it's centered. And then we could separate the wires and individually put them through the shank again to make sure it's firmly in place. Grab the end with the chain nose pliers and pull the wire. I would go through that shank 2 or 3 times with each wire to make sure it's super solid and that it won't wiggle around. Continue to put the ends through the shank. Feed it through with your fingers at first. And if you need, you can get the pliers to get a good grip on the wire and pull it tight. And we will go through a few times with each end of the wire. As always, I cut my wire too long, but better too long than too short. And you could save the scraps for other projects. Once you've gone through enough times, you can clip the ends and do the little adjustments that you need to make sure that the petals are even. We have the pear, super cute. For the hooks, we'll use 1 3/4 inches. We're going to use 2 pieces and work together with our bail making pliers to form the hooks. I have other tutorials for earring hooks that I could link up below. This is a very basic design. Clip the ends so they're the same length, separate them, and soften the end with the burr cup tool or a file. Open up the hook, add your flower, close it up, and there are your super beautiful flower earrings with the vintage buttons. Thanks so much for watching the video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making tutorials. Be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook to share photos of your wire art and wire jewelry. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.